Now by NBA insider Tom Habistro. So this is interesting, and I'll tell this to the folks at home. The leader in what some have been calling the greatest season ever has been Russell Westbrook. He's one triple-double away from tying Oscar Robertson for the most in a single season. But here's the question, and you, my man, because you have the numbers and you crunch them and you figure this all out. In your opinion, what's been the most impressive?
The minutes. I mean, you look at Oscar Robertson, when he averaged a triple-double, he was averaging 45 minutes a game. 45 minutes a game. Russell Westbrook right now is at 34.8. He actually has only played over 40 minutes in just 5 games this season. All 5 of those came in overtime. So this guy is racking up these numbers like Oscar in about 10 minutes per game less. He sits an entire quarter on the bench, and yet he's pulling up these triple doubles. It's insane.
All right. Okay, so I agree with that. If you think about that, 10 minutes less, but different game, different time, different.
But we haven't seen anything we haven't seen a guy even come close to a triple-double in this era. I mean, it hasn't even come, like Jason Kidd was great, LeBron James, obviously a great player, but we haven't seen a guy rack up those triple-double stats quite like this. It's a faster league this year,
yeah.
But look at that team around him. I mean, the fact that he's getting 10 assists a game is impressive in and of itself.
Okay, so, but what's the deeper meaning? If, you know, and by that I mean, break down these numbers. If he's doing all of this in 10 minutes less than what Oscar Robertson did during his time, what does that really mean about Russell Westbrook, his game for the Thunder?
I mean, you got to give Billy Donovan credit. I mean, he's been in the NBA for only a couple years, and yet he is able to keep Russell Westbrook's ego down so that he doesn't want to play 45, 46, 47 minutes a game. Remember, Allen Iverson, when he played in the NBA, he was averaging over 40 minutes a game. And Russell Westbrook is averaging 34 right now. Obviously, if Russ wanted to play 40 minutes a night, he could. But Allen Iverson did not have a good second half of his career. And Isaiah Thomas, his last season in the NBA was at 32 years old. And so if you look at the minutes per game of guys his size or elite point guards, you talk about Jason Kidd, you talk about Penny, you talk about Isaiah. These guys were all averaging 37, 38, 40 minutes a game when they were 28 years old. Russell Westbrook is preserving his body for the playoff.
That's what I was just going to say, because we are comparing him to other players of the past. So you think that he's preserving his body. At the end of the day, though, and would you argue with this most? We'll say he's arguably the most athletic player
no
in
doubt.
the league.
No doubt.
Him resting now, how does that help them in the postseason? I don't know if that adds to what he's already being doing. What else could he do besides have more energy?
Right. I mean, everyone in the NBA that I talk to doesn't know how he has the energy to do all the stuff that he does for OKC as it is. But if you asked him to do this for 40 minutes a game, I don't think he could do it. And you're risking an injury. Remember, this guy had 3 knee surgeries in about a year's time a few years ago. So you want to make sure he's healthy for the postseason. And in this age, I mean, Tony Romo's leaving the game because of health. Like, everyone's more health conscious and preserving their career. And I think this is super smart by Billy Donovan and Sam Presti.
Do we see a different Westbrook in the postseason because he's not playing as much? That's really what I'm asking.
Yeah, you're going to see those minutes go way up, and you're going to see a lot more winning for OKC Thunder.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Tom Habistro, for joining us. You're hanging out in LA. Maybe we can get you to come back again.